Hey everybody, I'm David with Bolivar Live. Well, it's another show, Real Estate Talk with Beth. I'm here with Beth Terminella, and every Monday we have this show at 11 a.m. where we talk real estate on Bolivar Peninsula. It could be a home for sale, it could be property for sale, it could be the market. And we've been covering a lot of that lately because the market has really changed from where it was two years ago. But everything's here on Bolivar, and you can see it here on our social media channels. You can see it on YouTube, and you can see it on our Bolivar Live TV on Roku and Amazon Fire. So, Beth, you know, a lot of people got into the investments over the last 3 years.
Right, including me.
Yeah, and everyone thinks, oh, I'm just going to make a killing. But you really have to buy at the right price.
Buy at the right interest rate. Yeah, and we're seeing some changes in the market right now.
In the rental market.
The rental market. Not only that, and then also the prices are still high on a lot of properties right now, and our interest rates are a little higher, so your income is going to be less than the people who bought lower and their interest rate was lower. So there's some things that you need to consider when you're coming down here and looking at houses for short-term rentals as investments, and how you can make those numbers work for you.
Right.
You know, and look, when I bought a house down here and decided to use it as an investment property, I wanted to be able to touch that investment and enjoy that investment instead of just looking at
at it on paper.
Yeah, as in my portfolio. So it's just a good, to me, that made sense. But not everybody can use it that way. So that's something to consider.
And a lot of people, I saw it after Ike, you know, they started out and they had a 600 or 700 square foot house. Well, after Ike, it got tore up during Ike and they rebuilt. So they rebuilt 11, 12, 1,500 square foot house. And the cost was a lot more. And so they got into the rental, and you know, at the time I was guiding and doing landscaping, but a lot of people said, we're going to keep it in the rental market to help pay the difference and get some of our money back, and then we're going to take it off. And they gave it, you know, the family's using it now.
Right.
And so, and then some of them, I talked to one person that said, man, it was so good, we kept it in and actually bought another place for us.
Yeah,
and
you know, and a lot of people,
market.
the old saying was, we just wanted to pay for our taxes and insurance and the mortgage, and then after that, we'll keep it for ourselves. So I think that was the consensus down here, but I think we've seen a new breed of homeowners down here.
Yeah, because they're buying one or two or three or five or 10, and they're getting it, using it as a business. And that's something I've run into down here is people that have one, maybe two houses, they don't look at it as a business. And they've come to me and said, David, how can we list our house on your page? And I said, well, it's a business. And so this is what everyone pays. Oh, well, this isn't a business. I said, yes.
Oh, it's business.
It's a business. And if you haven't included advertising or marketing in it, you're missing out, you know, on part of your
revenue
stuff,
stream,
you know? And so anyway, but what are we going to look at today?
So
I'm looking at a
where am I
screen
going?
here.
How am I doing this? What am I doing?
You're on the other one.
I don't know what I'm doing here.
She hit the wrong button.
I gotta.
We got to the end first. Let's go back because I was showing it to her earlier. Okay.
Okay.
A little tweak this morning.
You know, the other day we talked about what the market is actually doing. So I just did a real simple little graph here, and it shows where the prices are, active homes on the market for beachfront.
And this is an average.
These are averages. Okay. Yeah, but the beachfront average, you're looking at 1.25 on that. And those are on average a 4-bedroom and up. And the 75th percentile was what I meant to change on there, so just disregard that. Okay. And then if you look down at that third row house, a 3+ bedroom, you're right over 500,000, probably around 590 575, somewhere in there. And then if you go down to the 8th row, that's
the 500,000.
yeah, it's right under 500,000 there, and that's a 3+ bedroom house. So, I mean, gosh, you are dropping more than half, going from beachfront to...
Yeah, and we talked about that in another show. Just 3 rows back, and you can buy twice the number of houses for the price, because you've got one at 500,000 and beachfront's 1.2. But what's the difference on
Well, wait
income?
a minute. So last time when we did the show, we did it at the beginning of the year, and we looked at these numbers. The beachfront was about the same, but the 3rd row house dropped about 150,000.
Since the first of the year.
Since the first of the year, which is, I mean, the numbers are coming down.
Right.
Okay, so I click this middle button.
On the
okay.
right, no, on the right. There we go.
Okay, okay, so now we're looking at your estimate of income on vacation rentals.
And how did you come up with this?
Okay, so I pulled these numbers from Rabu, and Rabu goes in and gathers data from Airbnb and VRBO and looks and see what the averages are in that area. And if you use the site, you can see, you can pull out different houses that aren't performing as well. And look, I do this as a business, my short-term rentals. And if you're doing it as a business, then these are the numbers you're going to be looking at. If you're not, if you're just using it for part-time, then these aren't the numbers. Yeah,
Right.
These numbers really don't matter to you.
Right.
So, so average for a 4+ bedroom house, it's looking at right under 100,000 for a beachfront house. I think the number came in around 88,000. I can tell you from my own personal experience, that number is low. Because I have a 4-bedroom with a loft that sleeps 18. So, and it's beachfront. So that number's a little low.
But this is a good number to go by.
I would go by this if I was
planning.
Yes, if I was a
for your
buyer, I'd
planning.
definitely go by that. And then if you go on down to that 3rd bedroom, well, let's go back to the beachfront house. So if your average is about that 90,000 mark, your sales price is 1.25. Do the numbers on that.
Okay.
Okay. If you go down to that 3rd row house, then your income is right around 65,000, I would say. And then on the 8th row house, then your average is right about 46,000 on that one. So that is what you can kind of estimate of what your income is going to be on each one of those pricing, each one of those houses. So we said the 3rd row house, how do I go back?
The left button. There you go.
That
3rd row house is 500,000.
Yeah, right underneath five.
And you're going to make around 46,000 a year on it.
Yeah, and that's not including expenses. So you
Right.
need to look at that. It's not including your debt service payments or anything.
And your expenses, depending on if you have a new home or a 8-year-old home or a 3-year-old home, you know, your expenses on a beachfront, just on the outside, is going to be more for a lot of people because of the sand and the wind and the rain, and keeping it clean and keeping the windows and
Right,
door
because you need
locks.
to budget to have the paint done every so often. Good night, yes, the door locks, that
Door locks
changes
from
every
sand
year.
blowing.
Your grill, you need to change out every year. So there's certain maintenance items that you need to do, but on average, I talked to a couple of people that I know that have beachfront, and I asked them what their averages were, and they came in at around 13,000, 14,000, and that's not including those maintenance items. That's just
Okay.
your
yearly
average, and so that's...
I wonder if there's a percentage for, you know, if the house rents for $3,500 a week, how much of that needs to be pulled out for maintenance? You know, if it's $13,000 a year, you're looking at about $1,100 or $1,200 a
There
month.
is a rule of thumb on that, and I don't remember what that was. I should get on that chat GPT and ask it.
Yeah. But so it all depends on what you're looking for and
Right.
how long you want to be in the investment, you know.
And how aggressive you want to be. If you want to come down here and use it for yourself sometimes, it still, you know, makes some income.
And that's what
too.
a lot of people
That's
do.
what a lot of people do, and that's, you know, that's great.
Yeah.
That's what it's all about, is enjoying the beach, enjoying what you have.
If people want to get hold of you,
Let me click that. Oh, am I going the right way?
no, you got to go on the right. She's not getting the clicker next time.
Oh, there I
There
am.
you go. If people want to get hold of you, how can they get hold of you?
Right there. You can reach me at 214-801-9801. We have our website on there, 110 Realty Group. We also have We Sell Crystal Beach, which is a little easier to remember. You can come see me. We are diagonal from the big store. I would love to talk to you. You know, we do this show every week.
Every week.
Every week. And I enjoy hearing from people how they listen to it and what they gain from it.
Great, great. Well, we'll be back next Monday for another real estate talk with Beth. Once again, we're here weekly at 11 a.m. You can always see the show, and it's something about Bolivar Peninsula, whether it's a home for sale, property for sale, or we're getting into the market and starting to talk about the market some so that you can sort of plan and start watching it. You never know what may happen down here, but we'll let you know. Remember, you can watch this on our social media channels and go to YouTube. Like us, download us, or like us, follow us, and make sure you hit the subscribe button, bell, on Bolivar Peninsula Tourism and Visitors Center, so you can get all our live feeds. And now on Roku and Amazon Fire TV, just look up Bolivar Live TV. Beth, thanks for joining us. We're going to head on out. Until next time, I'm David with Bolivar Live. Y'all have a great day, great week. Come see us. God bless, and bye-bye. 110 Realty Group on Bolivar Peninsula, located in Crystal Beach, Texas, believes finding the perfect home or property is a necessity for every client. That it's crucial to provide relevant, up-to-date information on the market, properties, and homes for sale to each and every seller or buyer. Keeping up with the market in today's world is how 110 Realty Group exceeds expectations for their clients. 110 Realty Group in Crystal Beach, Texas are your real estate sales professionals, both in beach home sales and property sales. Finding the perfect custom home on Bolivar Peninsula is a specialty of Beth Terminella and Leslie Armstrong. Keeping up with the daily changes and available homes, properties, and the changing market makes 110 Realty Group the choice for several custom builders for spec homes and investors looking for short-term rentals, along with home buyers looking for that perfect beach house for their family. 110 Realty Group for all your real estate needs on Bolivar Peninsula, in Galveston County, and across Texas.